Hello guys, welcome to my channel Techmon.in. So recently I've been exploring and trying out new or latest text to image models like Midjourney, one of the proprietary. The Midjourney is an entity corporation which internally trains some text to image models, and they have released out their version for public use through Discord channel. So definitely it is not free of cost, and their even algorithm is not publicly available, but we can try those out and generate our own arts. And there are some other publicly available models like stable diffusion, which we can host on our servers on our computers and generate images. There are a lot of other companies who are coming up with these. Night Cafe is one of the top good softwares or algorithms to try, and another one is Dream Studio. So I'll just say you can try out, if you haven't already. I will recommend that you try this out. The results which come out from these latest models are mind-blowing, as you can see on my screen. So for this one, hopefully it loads fast. If not, let's just ignore that. So for this one, as you can see, this is a panda in some outfit. So basically I used panda and bleach as an inspiration, and the bankai. And as you can see here, you panda holding a sword, like moon shaped sword, and this is like panda unleashing his powers, bankai. And here, as you can see, again a panda. I'm For some reason I fantasize about pandas. I just like them. So a couple of times here and there I generate them, and it is a sneak peek, or I shouldn't be telling this, but I'm writing a story using pandas, so we'll be sharing it soon. So apart from that, as you can see, this is cyber style violet color panda. Again, such a beautiful art and image you can see. And there are a lot of others which I've generated and hosted on OpenSea, and if you like any one of them, you can pair it. And here, as you can see, this is like traditional Hindu style. She's wearing a blouse and flowers on her head, garland of flower, and as you can see, the sari. And here again, these are little Hindu traditional inspired, and there are a lot other varieties. As you can see, this one queen or princess sitting on a throne, and this one a half demon. As you can see, her hands, her eyes, holding a gun, and she's like a huntress. And there are a lot other varieties of things I've generated, and even these abstract images arts I've generated. So there's a lot of potential. You can go and try and put your thoughts or visualize your thoughts, whatever you're thinking. You can type on the software. And in this particular video, I'll be showing you some tricks I found while experimenting. So one night I just a thought came across my mind, and I went ahead and just tried these prompts for hours. And there are certain patterns I observed, and one of those I'll be sharing in this video with you all. So first one is, so this is a Discord. So I'm on personal kind of channel. Here we can go to public as well. This is Midjourney, and here I'll just give a very quick walkthrough. So we have multiple public channels, but if I go there are three right now: newbies 74, 14, and 44. So as you can see, people typing out what they like: red samurai, full armor, two swords, and flag, and demon mask. And also you can see the prompts generated are just from simple text. People are generating such beautiful arts. And they have some daily competitions. They run daily theme. If you just these are good channels to even see what people are generating. Now you can see the daily theme now is null or void. So as you can see, people are trying to generate, like, inside earth there is a void and there is entire universe. It may be, well, evolutionary result of null falling into void. I don't know what the artist here meant when he generated it, but definitely, as you can see, there are a lot of different works from different. So since these are public channels, I don't want to experiment here, because other people's stuff will keep on popping over mine, so it will be really difficult for us. So here on my private channel, you can just click direct message a Midjourney bot, and I'll be trying out prompts here. So today I'll be showing you how we can use just letter O to generate beautiful, amazing arts. So first, let me show you, and then you'll know what I mean. So I'm just writing a letter O, and V4, it is version 4, latest model released by Midjourney. Earlier was V3, and if you want to try V3, you just need to type your slash imagine and type your prompt. So V3, these are the prompts which or tricks I'll be sharing. Doesn't work with previous version, or doesn't work that well. It does not give such elaborative results with version 3, but with version 4 they give really very fabulous and beautiful results. While it is generating, I can show you. I was experimenting these, just trying these out, and these are some of the results I got. So now, as you can see, with version 3, as you can see, it is just not like some random, definitely above 1 is also random, I won't say, but you can say these are not clear, but here distinct clear patterns start to emerge, which is not there in version 3, right? So we'll be using version 4, and we'll be just using this prompt, not their other settings. So as you can see, I just passed letter O with version 4, and here are the results. So for some reason, Midjourney bot data they trained on is little biased in the sense we generally see with random prompts, we generally see more women faces coming up. Maybe their data is little biased, like biased in the sense they have more number of women related data points in their data set as compared to males, and that's why this bias is coming up. But apart from that, we are not going to discuss. But with some simple letter O, as we can see, different faces started appearing, and even there is a skull, but again, as you can see, it is such a beautiful skull. So these are like sea, water here, and some grass, yellow colored tree or grass appearing, and there is some moon like thing. So such a beautiful art. And here, as you can see, it is like watercolor paint style, and this one, as you can see, these are such brilliant results just by simple letter O. So now we are going to increase the frequency. So I am going to type letter O 4 times, and let's see what happens. Along with that, I'll be playing around. This time I won't be just passing letter O, but I'll be passing 2 times, like together 2 letter O's, and we'll be seeing how differently it works. And similarly, we'll be walking through these examples once it is generated. But meanwhile it generates, I'm already on private server, private mode on, so these results won't be publicly available. Also, I've enabled fast mode, so we can see results more quickly. But I think lot of folks are trying their art, so definitely it will take some time. But irrespective of that, while it is generating, I'll also try multiple 2 O's together, but multiple times. Okay, let's keep the frequency at maybe for now 2. We'll slowly increase the frequency and see if there is any impact by increasing the frequency. So when I simply tried letter O single time, as you can see, it generated women and skull face, that's all. Now when I used letter O multiple times, so as you can see, definitely there is water, there is whale appearing, and now there are close-up shots of eye. This is such a beautiful pattern. I'm really in love with this. So as you can see, this fire orange shade, and in between there is blue eye, and this is again, it tried to generate eye, and this is inside eye, I think. As you can see, there is another eye. So this is a 3-eyed monster with one bigger eye in the between, and as you can see the scales here, and it has a forest on top with a bird. So just some random art, but definitely these are beautiful. So as you can see, when these are the results appeared when I just increase the frequency of single letter O. So we might be thinking it is just a simple bias or random, right? There is no correlation between increasing the frequency. But to test it out, I'll just re-roll a single letter O, and I'll re-roll 4 times single letter O, and see if they this time when we are re-rolling again, we should see just similar. With just letter O, we should see such pattern, like just women faces, while with 4 times O, we should be seeing these whales also, or some other distinct patterns like close-up eye view or something, right? So we'll be more sure that increasing the frequency is doing something other than just randomness. So meanwhile the other analysis is running. So as you can see, this time I tried 2 times later, and as you can see, earlier it generated simple faces, not simple I'll say, but still more simpler in those terms, different colors and patterns. This one is slightly unique, like there is root like, or her hair is sticky or some root like structure here. But when we try two O's, this one is okay, plain simple, but bottom two are little different. Like these are small fishes floating around her, and her even the head has some like water balloon or big bubble, and there are some colors splattered here and there. And this one again, you can see lenses started appearing and more colors like in the background. So these are like different than what we saw above. And when we increase the frequency, so we have two O's, pair of O's, 2 times, and as you can see again now, such a beautiful art it is. Like you can clearly see the eyes, the face, such detailed, and like these sea related like corals patterns, some floral pattern, like it is just such mixed so beautifully. This again is little simpler, apart from this flower kind of structure appearing here, and this is like different kind of like hair are different and all. This one is entirely different again. As you can see, fishes appearing here, and it is like a helmet with that. So mainly, as you can see, you might be wondering with why we are seeing some ocean like patterns here, like here also some corals, something ocean, fish scales or something, and here again it could be due to, and here also we see some ocean related things. Maybe it is due to ocean O is appearing in the data set. It totally depends, and even you might be wondering why it is working. So my hypothesis is we train on text and images together here, right? And for text machine to even learn from them, we tokenize them and definitely convert them into vectors, right? So while tokenizing, there are multiple techniques we use. We either use word as a lowest or single entity. There definitely it is hard to believe that we had single O's in our data set. It is like it could be possible, like, but so many times that it generate these patterns. But what I believe, they might be using BPE, byte pair encoding, in the as a tokenization scheme, and due to that these O's are maybe getting paired with lot of other keywords, like maybe ocean. OC might be ocean, right? OC might be getting paired as one token, and that's how it is start to emerge. Like OC, if it is appearing a lot many times, let's see what happens with. Okay, let's stick OC. So maybe OC has appeared so many times together that, or O single O appeared with these distinct patterns like ocean related. That's how model is learning. To be honest, this is just my hypothesis. I don't have any concrete proof. Maybe if I'll do more thorough research on this, maybe I'll let you share it with you guys. For now, let's just see more. So when we are using single O, again you can see face is appearing ocean related, like now this is a bowl, right? Fish bowl or aquarium or something like that. Again, this is a big eye appearing. So again, things are little ocean side, and when we are repeating O 4 times, now you can see the fusion between this forest kind of thing and the like such a beautiful art. And again, this is ocean visible around it, this in a bubble, right? And here we can see owl, some bird appearing eager or out. So let's try it out. OC. Okay, OC didn't do anything. Maybe my hypothesis was wrong, but maybe let's try it more. I'll be trying more O 4 times or 5 times. Let's see if it generates something different. And meanwhile, I'll also try pair of like 4 O's together and see what differently it generates. So these are just experiments I'm running. I don't have clarity how model is internally working, but these could be like women. Why women, right? You might be wondering. Again, in women we get, oh, simple. So maybe somehow model is learning these things, and since I'm not passing a lot of information, just letters, so based on letter, whatever it is able to learn, or it is just trying to generate what it knows from whatever information I provided, right? So now O's 4 time, and now you can see some drastically different patterns start emerging, and 4 O's together, right? It is now generating some other animals. Like earlier when we were keeping O's to 2, it was still generating something, some women like eyes, like features sticking to some what around that theme. But as you can see, when we just use 4 O's, now definitely one women like face appeared, but again it came up along with shark and water in the background. Here it is owl. Again, owl makes sense because O appear in owl, and even their sound is hoot, double O appears there, so maybe that's how it is learning to generate owl. I don't know why it is appearing, but it could be due to some, in some data set they had round eyes. Okay, so ROUND, so O was appearing from there. That's why it is now focusing on I, maybe due to these properties. Maybe somebody mentioned very detailed round eyes, such description about a certain image, and that's from where model learned about this detailed eye view. Elephant, I don't know, at least the spelling of elephant I know, there is no O in there, but maybe tusk or something might be triggering. Oh, to be honest, this is totally, maybe if you know something, maybe in some other language or something, if we call elephant something else, big, no, or something else, like, which might be triggering if it contains O. Right now I don't have any hypothesis on that, but others seems to make sense why they are similar to O. Now if you see O repeating multiple times, again women faces appearing. Now again these C like creature, like C pattern here, there is emerging, like bubbles are appearing, then these are small fishes here, and again face of a woman, and again eye. Here again, as you can see, there is a sand or desert region where is the big face, and again face has 2 eyes, and then like it has a third eye or something, and we can see some entirely different region in its eye. I don't know what it is or how to describe it, but it is beautiful, right? And here lenses or glasses appear. We also call goggles them, so maybe it again O is might be appearing from them. And this is totally, I don't know, this is disaster, but a face, the building on top, and I don't know what it is generating. To be honest, totally unexplainable. Here, when we repeated, used 4 O's, and that too multiple time. Earlier here we saw 4 O's just single time, and this is what we were getting. Now 4 O's multiple time. Again, these results make sense in the sense we see owl, hoot, so definitely owl coming up. They have lenses or goggles, you can say. Again, O's make sense, and this is again ostrich, face of the ostrich, so ostrich again has O. So I think somehow due to the encoding scheme they are using, model is able to learn when O appear, and it has built the relationship between O's and these all different creatures. So, and with intensity, since we are passing O's multiple time, it is reinforcing these O's features, and maybe creating something out of that. So I'll just go ahead, and maybe this time I'll try increasing the frequency of this, and let's see what happens. So this ostrich is such a clear face, right? This is such a beautiful detail, and here also, like, maybe these are glasses to watch during the day. These are night creatures, but look at the pattern, like claws and everything, the beak, everything is so detailed. And these are like, we are not passing actually prompts, and we are just passing few letters, and we can clearly see such distinguished pushing results. I'll try, go ahead, I won't stop here. Now maybe use 6 times and see if there is any pattern, and I'll just use multiple times. 4 is like just even number, no logic behind it, but when I was testing these things out, I generally see 4 times. It generally works. As you can see, when I passed it 4 times, some more detailed clear pictures start emerging. So but you can try it 3 to any number of times. Now when we were passing 4 A's together 8 times, now some totally different results start to emerge. So this is parrot. Again we see O appears there, parrot. This is skull, nothing O, but this is like crow or raven, or crow mainly kind of, and in crow we see O. This is clearly crow appearing, so again O is in that. So and here is a leopard, right? A close-up view of leopard, so again O. So we clearly see these some patterns here, like O has been somehow related with words or animals or features which contains O, but I don't have like clear explanation right now why when we use only 2 O's then different like women like pattern is appearing, or single O women like pattern is appearing, while when we use like 4 O's then we are seeing owls or these ostrich, these kind of pattern, because ostrich also have single O, owl also have single O, but yeah, owl has a voice hoot, right? They hoot, so they has 2 O's, so maybe due to that. But ostrich women both contain single O, I don't know why. Crow contains single O, no explanation there. But now coming moving ahead, so as we can see, now I increased the frequency, or like use 6 O's here, and again such different results. So somehow it is back to women, like here it is a kid, child with some animal, like I don't know what these are, maybe deer or something, but like wearing some animal with flower on top, such clothing this kid is wearing. Again this is a close-up view of eye, this is again like some women face, and this is slightly different, right? Like such pink shades here appearing, and these blue colored like hairs, like something different, right? I don't know what explains this, but yeah, when we are using it 6 times it gives different results. And here 6 O's repeated 4 times. Let me meanwhile we look at it. Let me repeat it more times and see if it generates something different. So right now 4, I'll be making it to 8. Let's see. And now as you can see, 6 O's 4 times generate like birds, and some toad, again O makes sense, parrot makes sense, like parrot, sorry, like creature, and this gecko, I think I have to search gecko, yeah. So as you can see, gecko again contains O. So something something on that line, maybe gecko like thing. So again these make sense, O's I appear. And now when I increased it too many times, it is now, so these are two are little realistic, this is more realistic image, these are like cartoon styles. And yeah, cartoon again this just came to my mind. When we are increasing O's, now it is transforming those realistic kind of images into more cartoony style, right? So, again cartoon double O, like it is clearly a cartoon kind of 3D image, right? So these I think are causing like increasing their frequency and somehow, but transforming. Then one more thing, like I'll be upscaling one of them because these look beautiful. So we see like every image which is generating when we use letter O, most of them contains somehow has some relation to O. So one more last thing, let's try it and go a little crazy here. Crazy in the sense we'll be just trying many O's and see what happens. This is a long list I'm creating. So definitely there will be some limit to the text size Midjourney can take, but probably we are not hitting that limit. Even if we do that, they might be truncating it. So let's see just what we get. So upscaling, we saw that this beautiful creature, right? Such detailed round eyes, and this is like an owl, right? At least the body structure is owl. So O is definitely translating to oval, round, owl. So definitely these all somehow internally Midjourney what has model has learned O is related to certain features. Like again, we can see this is entirely different and unique. We are getting definitely we are seeing owl, but this owl kind of creature with wings. I don't know. I definitely recall this kind of animal has certain name, wings, and certain, but I don't recall completely. But if you know something, do let me know in the comments. But here you can see the owl is different. It has like mechanical like characteristics, and this is definitely having like some horse like legs, and then these claws, and then garud like vulture or eagle like face, and then wings, and this is crow, right? So with O's it is generating something entirely different than what we were observing above. And maybe I'll just give a long list of O's together without any breaks and see if it okay if it returns something different. So these are all the things. So you can try it out, different patterns, different combinations. I've tried only limited. So 4 8 4 let me try 8 and then multiple times. Let's try it out what happens. I also try to see superimpose these patterns over something else, maybe like curve. Maybe let's see what happens. Maybe let's try tree. Maybe something unique will come up. Earth also, okay, it is still rolling some of the wow. So I just put long string of O's, as you can see here, where it is, and now you see entirely different. Like this is a monster, colorful, right? Big round eyes again. Like since sea creatures have such like this teeth are like sea creature related pattern, maybe some shark or something, but it is different. Like this parrot, this is not even parrot. This is like more like pigeon. Again, pigeon contains O, and it is different. And these look eye like pattern, round, like shape is round, oval kind of thing. But this is a building, clouds again, O, smoke coming out of chimney, O. So as you can see, these patterns. Sorry, my apologies. These patterns are containing these things, and here again we see round big eyes, face like some sea animal, and then oval shaped rounds, wheels are rounds, everything is so round, right? Because I went extreme and just passed O's here. So it's so many O's in every pick here, right? So many O's, oval shape, O related thing, pigeon, again goggles, eyes. So as you can see, it focused on eye, one eye, and yeah, amazing results. So you can just keep on exploring. I'm liking the this one and this one, so I'm definitely going to upscale these. And now you can see when I used 8 O's and just combination of 4, this is again some, this is not owl this time, this is some sea kind of animal, but big round eyes. This is maybe looks like whale, but maybe it took some inspiration from dolphin or something. Again, this is clearly a whale. I don't know why it is appearing, maybe but because of ocean, O. And this is like a snake with open mouth. I don't know. Okay, it is under the ground, right? Burrow, maybe snow burrow, like a hole dug by snake or something like that is triggering it. It is again very unique, but again some burrow or these hole, these things contain O, right? Again, focus is on eyes, and then mouth is open, again O, mouth. Maybe these are the features which is getting triggered, right, when we try O so many times. So I also tried girl with O, but nothing is happening. As you can see here, it is just simply generating a image of girl. Let me re-roll this. I tried with trees also O. So nothing is clearly appearing, at least not seem to be related to O. Only in this one there is a, in the background, even the shape of the tree and the roots is following a circular pattern. Here again the arch like structure, again oval. But apart from that, I cannot see some clear distinct features. Maybe right comparison will be when I just generate tree and see what happens. So when I'm generating tree with O's versus when I'm just generating tree, maybe comparing these two will get a better signal. If this arch like structure at the top and this oval shape, is it due to, and even this circular shaped tree, right, is it specifically being generated since we are passing O, or is it just random coincidence? With girl also I generated, like used girl with O's and normal girl. Did I roll? No, I didn't. Okay, girl with O's, nothing again. No, see, this one is like some patterns start to emerge, but nothing concrete. But here again, when we run tree with O's, you can see again circular patterns are appearing. And when we run tree, when so this is tree with O's, such beautiful, this one is lovely. And again these oval, these trees are appearing for some reason. But when we are normally passing, as you can see, there definitely a tree is similar, but they don't have this round. You can see they do not clearly have that round distinct feature, like they are not round shape anymore, right? As you can see, this is such almost creating a circle. This is also oval, this is also little oval, but we can see with O's it is changing, doing something, triggering something. So if I just generate tree once more, just to create definitely two data points or one data point is not enough to conclude anything, but definitely generating more will be time consuming. Maybe you can try these out and let me know in comments. But otherwise, as you can see, definitely we see O, adding O's is adding color, again O, some distinct patterns, right? And when we roll this again, maybe let me try, I can go insane here as well, more O's combination, see if anything appears. So again tree initially, okay, this oval pattern is appearing. uh, Maybe then our conclusions are wrong here, but let's see, let it finish. Okay, it in this tree was coming out to be more oval, but now in final stages it is gone. It is still somewhat oval, but not as distinct as other. But yeah, okay, so not oval, somewhat oval, but not definitely like what we were seeing above. Nothing, this is more oval structure, right? So definitely in the training data set, these circular oval kind of trees are there, might be there, and when we use tree it will generate these. But when we specifically add O's, it is more and more creating those or intentionally try to create more O's like structural pattern, right? Like this is very clear. And here above also we saw these clear patterns, right? Oval shaped. And I recently ran again tree with so many O's, and again you can see now it almost converted into round, right? This does not make sense, but again it is also trying to convert into O pattern, and now you can see I started to emerging. So definitely adding more O's is doing something to it, and again you can see it is almost creating a complete circular O. So maybe once we want certain more patterns related to oval, maybe we can try those adding O's. Like here if you want such trees, maybe you intentionally want such trees to emerge in your art, right? Like this is such a beautiful tree. Then you can impose these O's over and try to generate more uh, s- like distinct pattern. Like this is something so beautiful, this is beautiful. So maybe that's how you can use these in your arts. Otherwise these are limited set of combinations I could try. You can try single, go more combinations with single O and tree. Like right now I used very large combination, but let me use these four O's combination we found, and same with girl. uh, Maybe O, these combinations. So right now I'm trying only limited, but definitely you can try more. Like here also the circular pattern, like even now each uh, like where it is gone, and now each tree is also like each branch has certain smaller leaf like bunch which is more oval, right? So now it is looking more like a broccoli. So definitely these now at the back end there is more like structure, again oval. So definitely these O's are impacting the results, like here as you can see. But yeah, I think maybe like here, oh. Now you can see more distinct patterns start to appear, right? Now these like trees are almost wrapped up in bubbles. So definitely it's like a little more research needs to be done. Like more things need to be tried. What impacts what? Like large combinations of O definitely, like eight patterns definitely impact the structure of the tree. But as you can see, wow, these are all such beautiful results, right? Single patterned O's we observed away above, they give different results. Now you can see like earth, round earth, and there is a center tree, and these grasses, shrubs on top. Again, this is such a beautiful tree. These are now this is entirely unique trees. So these happen with these single O's, four combination, right? And with girls, double O's are not working. So let me this is the last attempt. I can go for ever, and I know already this video is little longer, but that's what crazy about these algorithms are, right? When I first encountered this, I was just trying to understand how algorithm might be thinking, what patterns might be triggering what features, and that's how I ended up finding these O's and different patterns, which I'll be sharing in upcoming videos. But as you can see, if I now once I know this information, like single O's and tree generates this oval kind of pattern, if I want in some art, I can use these combinations together, right? To superimpose, to intentionally shape the structure of my arts, right? So definitely standalone also, if you just want to try it O's, you can just try it all, like you'll get some decent results. But if you want, you can use in combination of others. Like definitely this old women, and this is entirely slightly different. I don't know what's causing it, and if I just generate girl, what it will generate. But with tree we can clearly see this pattern emerging, right? Here it is not twisting the girl into some oval shape for some reason, maybe because O already appear in women, and that's why it is not causing anything. So and I can just keep going forever. So that is all for now. I would love to see what you generate with these, and definitely please try these pattern yourself as well. Try to create different combinations of O, variety of O's. Like you can generate 2 O's, 3 O, 4 O's, 5 O's, then again O, just random patterns, and see what happens, right? And definitely share some of those your work art you generate in comments, and I'll be also in the description section, I'll be sharing some of my instant Twitter channels accounts, where you can also post me, tag me. I would love to see your work. So generally I'm posting my work on Insta by the name at the rate place to express us, while on Twitter I'm just using my own name, Pratikya Jain. So definitely and not straight something to remember easily, but I'll be dropping those in description section. So if you have any queries, definitely you can drop those in comments or reach out to me on Insta or Twitter. So that is all for today. Thank you guys. See you.